Good morning, students. I am Vikram Singh Rathod, Assistant Professor at Center for E-Governance. Today I am represent the Matplotlib Grid method. Basically, the grid function of axis object set visibility of the grid inside the figure to on or off. You can also display major or minor both of ticks of the grid. Additionally, colors, line style and line width properties can also be set by the grid method or function. First I am explain a example. First of all, I am import matplotlib.pyplot as a PLT, then import numpy as a np for mathematical calculation. Then I am create two variables, first for figure fiz, and then after axis is to plot the axis in a graph is equal to plt dot, then call the subplot, then define its parameters 1 3, figure size is equal to 12, 4. Here x is equal to np dot range, then define the range, then x0 index, then plot x square and g for green color and lw for the line is equal to 2, then x0 dot grid true, then x0 index set title is equal to default grid. It is the default grid is the title of the grid, and at the point of xs1 dot plot np x np expression, and then put the variable x, then define the color attribute r. xs1 dot grid color is equal to blue, ls is equal to dash, it means line is defined in dash, lw is equal to width, line width is equal to 0.25, and xs1 dot set underscore title is equal to custom grid, and then xs2 is also defined as a plot and put xx variable, and xs2 dot set title is no grid. Then I am use fig dot tight layout function, and then after for the plotting the grid I am use plt dot show. You can saw that after the execution of the above code the following graph is created. You notice that I am defining a 3 color according to the numbers that is defined in our previous code. The graph is created. I am also write the code of above programs in Anaconda using a spider tool and define the codes, so you can easily write the code and create the graph as per defining Anaconda environment. You can also notice that in the above slides the graph are same created as in our environment Anaconda using a spider tool. Then after I am describe the matplotlib formatting axis. It means we will also format the axis of the graphs. Sometimes one or few points are much larger than the bulk of data. In such cases, the scale of axis need to be set as a logarithm rather than the normal size. This is the logarithmic scale. In Matplotlib library, it is possible by setting xscale or vscale. Xscale for x dimension and vscale for vertical dimension. Property of the axis object to log. It is also required sometimes to show additional distance between axis numbers and axis labels. The labelpad property of either axis such as x or y or both of you can define. can also be set to the desired value. Both the above features are demonstrated with the help of following example. Here I am define a question. The subplot on the right has a logarithmic scale, and one on left has its x-axis having label at more distance. I am defining the example for the formatting of a graph using Matplotlib library. First of all, I am import matplotlib.pyplot as a PLT. Then import numpy as NP for mathematical calculation. Then I am also create, as per previous program, a fig or axis variable. Then call the PLT and then call the function subplot and then put the variables 1, 2, figure size also define here 10 by 4. Then I am create a array range using NP. Then put the values x-axis 0, plot NP x comma NP expression, put x value, and the calculation is axis at 0 index dot plt x into x square, and then set the title as a normal scale. Then I plot axis 1 for dot plot x np expression x, and then also write the code axis 1 index and then plot x comma x square, and then at the x-axis 1 I am set as the legend or the name of the graph as set a y scale as a y dimension as a log, and the title of the graph is logarithmic scale y, and then at the 0 index axis I am set x label as a x-axis. It is defined as a x-axis as the x-axis in the graph, and set the y label as a y-axis as the y-axis in the graph. X-axis 0 index x-axis dot labelpad is equal to 10. X-axis 1 dot set x underscore x label as a x-axis and x1 dot set underscore y label as a y-axis, then plt dot show to create the graph. You can notice the graph is created as per in the slides. You can see there is a two graph. Also define the x-axis and y-axis. Such as two graphs are created. One is a normal scale and second is a log scale as a y. So you can notice that the above graph is created as per coding behind it. Then after I am writing the code into Anaconda using spider tool. For your convenience, you can see the code and write the code and execute the code and create the graph as per shown in the figure. The both normal and log graphs are created. And then I am explain axis spine are the line connecting axis tick marks demarcating boundaries of the plot area. The axis object has spines located at top, bottom, left and right. Each spine can be formatted by specifying color and width. Any edge can be made invisible if its color is set to be none. For example, I am defining another example for this. First of all, import matplotlib as pyplot as plt, because most of the graphs are created is using matplotlib, so you can understand that regularly we use matplotlib and then define a fig method, call the fig method, and create a variable ax is equal to fig, and then call the add access method and put the arguments as 0 0 and 1 1 and define the spines. So I am writing here ax spine bottom dot set color is equal to blue, and ax spine left dot set color is equal to red, and x dot spine left set line width is equal to 2, x dot spine right set color is equal to none, and x spine top set color is equal to none, and then x plot, then put the values as 1 2 3 4 5 in a index like array like type list, and then last I am plot the graph using plt.show. The graph, after execution, the graph is created as per define the colors. As you can see, x-axis is defined as a blue and y-axis is red, and the spine that define the line is also as a blue color. You can see I am also execute the above code into Anaconda environment using a spider tool and write the code for your conventional using. You can also use this code and run the program. You can see and notice that the above graph is created in our slide. Thanks to see the Matplotlib or machine learning or Python codes or many other technologies. Those are also available at CEG at our official channel. You can understand or easily get the knowledge about the advanced subjects. Those are defined at our official channel CEG, so you can see and understand it. Thanks.